I feel like I just made the situation worse.
If I tell you, promise you won't do anything reckless?
If you're looking for a fight, I'm happy to oblige. Deep down, I know she was right.
You have no intention of backing off Jack Brennan, do you?
Cyrus killed Dex, and I'm gonna prove it.
General Hospital latest update. Willow's world is about to implode when she learns about Nina and Drew's secret past. Will she finally break free, or stay blind to his manipulation? Meanwhile, Brooklyn's explosive secret threatens to shatter Dante's life. He's Joe's father. Will Sonny's hidden involvement make things even worse? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day after watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. What will Willow do when she finds out about Nina and Drew? Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, doesn't know it yet, but she still hasn't hit rock bottom on General Hospital. Sure, she has completely blown up her marriage to Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and the fallout from that has been a real mess, but there is so much more to come. Nina and Carly to join forces. You know that things are desperate when Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, decide to put aside their differences for the greater good, and that is exactly what is about to happen in Port Charles. They both want to get Willow to see the light about Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, and together, they might just have a shot at breaking up the couple. Nina holds the grenade. In actuality, Nina could probably blow up Willow and Drew all by herself, but she knows that she also might bury herself in the rubble. When Willow finds out that Nina and Drew spent most of last year sleeping together, it is going to be a gut punch. Even though they were two single and consenting adults, it will inevitably still feel like a real betrayal. Sleeping with Drew wasn't Nina's only focus last year. Fixing her relationship with Willow was at the very top of her list. Drew helped to facilitate their reconciliation, and now he believes Nina will stay silent for fear of losing her daughter again. She knows that telling the truth is the fastest way to get Willow to think for herself again, but it may come at a huge cost. What will Willow do when she learns the truth? When everything finally comes out, as we know it will, what do you think Willow will do? Might the spell that he has on her finally be broken? Will she finally see Drew for exactly the manipulative man that he is? Or will she continue to be led by the nose and believe whatever he tells her to try and save face? What about her relationship with Nina? Willow has blown up most of her friendships in Port Charles in the last few months. All she really seems to have left is Drew and her mother. Will she be able to cut them both loose? Or will she lean on Nina even more after learning the truth? What do you think? Today's next update, Austin Clue stuns Jocelyn, Lois admits Gio is BLQ and Dante's son. General Hospital recap for Thursday, February 6th, reveals that Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, uncovered an Austin Gatlin Holt, Roger Howarth, clue while Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, admitted Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, was Brooklyn Quartermaine's, Amanda Sutton, and Dante Falconeri's, Dominic Zamprogna, son. At General Hospital, Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, witnessed a weird moment as Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, caved to Brad Cooper's, Parisian, request to leave work early. That led to Curtis quizzing Brad about Selena Wu, Lydia Look, and getting reassurance that Brad wasn't mixed up with her again. Brad privately asked Portia if Curtis knew about their arrangement, but she insisted her husband wasn't in the loop. Stella Henry, Vernee Watson, also gushed over Brad's muscles, so Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, commented on Brad's training paying off. Brad was looking forward to the medical symposium in Miami, but Carly grew concerned after spying Brad's interaction with Lucas. It left Carly hopeful that Lucas would stay away from Brad. As for Carly's budding romance with Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, Lucas realized she wasn't going to back off despite his unsettling predictions. At Bobby's, Jocelyn sat down at Brennan's table and admitted she faced a setback in her Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, investigation, but she refused to give up on taking down Dex Heller's, Evan Hofer, killer. Jocelyn mentioned that she broke in Cyrus' apartment, but she didn't find anything incriminating. Brennan suggested that could mean the evidence was somewhere else, so Jocelyn realized there could be another hideout. Jocelyn didn't want Brennan mentioning her efforts to Carly since her mom had enough on her plate. When Carly walked in with Lucas, Brennan covered by acting like he was just telling Jocelyn about the trip to Baden-Baden. Carly privately got Brennan to confirm he hadn't shared anything about what Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, did. Brennan let Carly know the secret was safe since she didn't want Jocelyn to worry about her. Nearby, Jocelyn looked up info online and asked Lucas what he knew about Dr. Austin Gatlinholt. Since Austin testified on Cyrus' behalf, Jocelyn reconvened with Brennan and wanted him to look into whether the doc bought or leased a place near PC when Cyrus was released. At the Courtemain gatehouse, Brooke Lynn worried to Gio that her tough love for Willow Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, backfired. Gio gave Brooke Lynn a pep talk before Tracy Courtemain, Jane Elliott, appeared. Tracy got updates on Willow bailing on the agreement and taking the kids back to Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, place, so she stomped off to get lawyers involved. In the kitchen, Dan Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna got Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, to confess that Cyrus was a person of interest in Sam McCall's Kelly Monaco case, which led to Rocco Falconeri, Fincar, overhearing. At Alexis Davis's, Nancy Lee Grahn, house, she broke the news to Danny Morgan, Asher Antonizin, that someone took Sam's life intentionally. Danny was understandably upset and thought Scout Courtemain, Cosette Abinante, was too young to hear the truth, but he was glad Alexis told him. Danny also thought Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, should be told once he came home from Germany. Alexis warned Danny to let the cops handle this before Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, took him home. Once Danny made it back to the Courtemain kitchen, Rocco revealed the suspicions surrounding Cyrus in the Sam investigation. At Nina's place, Drew Courtemain, Cameron Matheson, came over and clashed with Nina while Willow was in the other room. After Nina pushed Drew to head to Washington, he hinted that he might just do that. However, Drew implied that he'd take Willow and the kids if he did. Nina got in Drew's face and made it clear that if he wanted a fight, he'd have one. Willow eventually interrupted, so Drew had a conversation with her about their ill-advised gatehouse hookup. Now that their romance was public, Drew suggested there was nothing stopping them from being together if that's what Willow wanted. Willow assured Drew that's indeed what she wanted and gave him a kiss. Nina wasn't happy about Drew's hold on Willow, so she eventually called Carly to suggest they had a mutual problem to deal with. In Martin Gray's Michael E. Knight hotel suite, Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, paid his retainer so that he'd have to keep their conversation confidential. Lois was concerned about a 21-year-old secret coming out and explained the details of teenage Brooke Lynn giving up Dante's baby without his knowledge. Tracy eventually showed up to complain about Willow's actions, which derailed Martin's attempt to advise Lois. Later, Lois picked the conversation back up with Martin and heard about the two ways the secret might come out. Martin suggested the grown child might want to find his biological parents, but Lois said that wasn't an issue since he didn't know he was adopted. Martin pointed out that if Brooke Lynn pushed this, then the young man could be contacted to see if he wanted to meet with his biological mother. Lois flipped out over that possibility since it would be disastrous for everyone. Martin realized Lois seemed to know where Brooke Lynn's son ended up, so she admitted they lived under the same roof and identified him as Gio Palmieri. Today's next update: Dante is the father of Brooke Lynn's baby, but does Sonny know that? General Hospital spoilers reveal Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, is the father of Brooke Lynn Courtemain's, Amanda Sutton, baby. The truth is out, except for one key part: Dante doesn't know. Brooke Lynn was still a kid herself when she ended up pregnant after summer camp one year. She made the decision, with her mom, Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, weighing in, to give her child up for adoption. She never even knew whether it was a boy or a girl. The fans are hot on Lois' tail with suspicion that she knows full well, and that she orchestrated the placement of Brooke Lynn's child with a friend so that she would always ensure he was well cared for and wouldn't lose contact with him. The missing piece of this puzzle is what Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, involvement was. Did he help Lois? Does he know about his grandchild? If so, does Brooke Lynn know that? General Hospital spoilers: Dante is in the dark. Dante remains oblivious to the fact that he fathered a child with Brooke Lynn years ago. The revelation that she was pregnant at such a young age, with none other than his own now partner on the PCPD force, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, being her husband, is a bombshell waiting to explode. Brooke Lynn, now faced with the task of revealing this long-buried secret to her hubs, must also consider the ramifications of telling Dante. The theory among fans is that Giovanni Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, could be the child she gave up. If this turns out to be true, the implications for Dante, who has been kept in the dark all these years, will be monumental. The question now is, how will Brooke Lynn handle this delicate situation, especially when her husband works alongside the man who unknowingly fathered her child? General Hospital spoilers hint Sonny may not be. We also have to consider Sonny's possible involvement. There is speculation that Sonny might have known all along that Dante was the father of Brooke Lynn's child. This would explain why he threw so much money at Gio over the years, funding his musical education without apparent reason. If Sonny knew and chose to keep this secret from Dante, it will add an extra layer of betrayal to an already complicated family dynamic. Brooke Lynn might be unaware of Sonny's knowledge, which could mean even more secrets are lurking beneath the surface of this already convoluted narrative. Did Lois confide in the mob boss, leveraging his resources to ensure their shared grandchild was well taken care of while maintaining the secret? General Hospital spoilers, how can this possibly end well? The fury that will befall Dante if he discovers that both Brooke Lynn and Lois, not to mention his own father, have kept this massive secret from him will be beyond measure. This concoction of pain and anger could fracture their long-standing relationships beyond repair. Dante is a man of honor and justice, and he would deeply feel the sting of deceit from those closest to him, potentially leading to a rift not just in his personal life but within the PCPD as well. The fallout could lead to dramatic confrontations, with Dante questioning everything he thought he knew about his family and friends. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.